All right, welcome everyone to the live show this morning. How is it going, guys? Okay, currently I'm looking at the Tomo trade. I got stopped at last night. Okay, for Tomo. So right, yes, I'm looking for a new entry right now. So we broke that trend line. The trend line we're looking at. Okay, it was actually, you know, I was actually looking at, a rejection at this trend line, which didn't happen actually. That did not happen. And then we broke through that trend line. And what happened? We came down low. So right now we are sitting at that support level. So I'm not going to rush into a trade right now until I see a sign that I should enter a trade. Okay, maybe with a candlestick pattern or whatever it is. But yes, we can be looking for entries on the 1 hour time frame, guys. All right, we can be looking if this candle closes as an engulfing candle to this, previous candle here, then that could be a sign. Okay, that could be a sign of us taking a trade to the upside. So currently we are seated at that support level for the Tomo trade after getting, stopped at last night for yesterday's trade, but we'll be looking for new entry, this morning going forward. All right, we'll be looking for new entry. So I just have to enter a trade, okay? Because Tomo would do something that can, be unimaginable, right? So maybe from here, even while BTC is dumping, Tomo can decide to start pumping and coming back to $1.50 or $1.40 and all of that. So we'll look for an opportunity to see if we can actually get back, all right, the money we lose in this trade. All right. So yeah, let's look at that. Let's pay attention to Tomo and see what happens going forward, guys. All right, good morning. Which trade did you take last night? Which one is in profit? Which trade are you holding currently? Okay, which one is in profit? Which one is in losses and all of that? Let me know on the chat, okay? Let me know in the comment section, guys. Let me know on the comment section. So welcome to the live show. We do this every day. If you are new to the channel, you're welcome. Make sure to be a part of the community that you subscribe to the channel, okay? And then hit the notification bell so that whenever we go live, you'll be the first to be notified and all of that, okay? And then if you are not on the Telegram group already, link will be in the video description to join us on Telegram. So go to the description of this video, guys. So click on show more. The first link here will be to sign up for a Bybit account, okay? So we are currently trading with Bybit, and the Bybit trading competition is coming to an end in 3 days. 3 days from now will come to an end in that competition. So all of you on my squad, I'm still hoping and praying that we'll get to the top 10, okay? Because that is where the money is, that will make it to the top 10, all right? So it means that you need to make more profit for us to get to that top 10, guys, okay? For us to get to that top 10 and all of that. All right. So yeah, you can use the next link there to join me on Telegram as well. Okay, so let's go to trade. Let's look at what is happening. All right, I can see all of you on the chat. Okay, Vincent, you're welcome. Frank, I can see you. Broad Art TV, I can see you. Okay, I can see you. Jabi, is it Jabi Chuai? Jabi Chuai Tech. All right, I see all of you guys. All right, so smash that like button, guys. Smash that like button. Let's do it again. All right, let's do it. So if I go to Bybit, and on the top gainers there we have, a lot of token. YGG is stopping it today, okay, at 25 cents. So those of you who have been following the YGG trade, YGG is stopping it today on the gainers list. We have Lux, we have Pendle, we have a lot of tokens out here, okay, a lot of tokens out there. So we'll look at them one after the other. So let's start with BLZ, okay. Let's start with BLZ from Vincent and see. Currently, let's look at BLZ, how it has played out, right? BLZ USDT. Let's look for this token right here. Okay, so yeah, we are up there currently at 13 cents. Okay, we are up there at 13 cents. So BLZ has been, that upward movement and all of that. So let me get a trend line, and okay, on the daily time frame we'll be able to get that clearly. Let's do 4 hours. All right, yeah, so 4 hours we have been in this upward trend, guys. So for BLZ we've been there like that. How far can I take this? Okay, let me take it from here. Let's take the trend line from here, and yeah, something like that. Okay, so let's see if this is going to be a rejection here, guys. All right, if this trend continues, all right, if the BLZ trend continues, it means that we're going to create a new higher high and all of that. Yeah, so let's see if this continues. If that continues, then we can be looking for entries around this area here. All right, So yeah, guys, following BLZ all this while, right? So we were looking at this area initially for BLZ to return there, but it did not. So right now we are sitting above our support level. So our resistance level, sorry. Okay, this was our previous resistance. Now it is a support. All right. The resistance has now become a support. So for me, a good entry will be to the upside, right? A good entry would be just at that support. Okay, anything at 0.12524. Okay, would be a good entry for me, and I can be targeting 15 cent up to as high as 16 cent, depending on what the token actually do. Then put a stop loss down there. All right. So this is what I want to be looking at to play at. Either we have a rejection at this trend line. The trend line rejecting at that trend line will be something around 0.12, okay, 0.1264, or we enter at that 0.1252. Okay, 0.1252. That is where I'm looking at picking a trade to the upside for the BLZ trade. Okay, for BLZ, I'm looking at picking a trade to the upside. But if I bring my Fibonacci retracement to on the 1 hour here, let's say we'll pick it from here to that high there. Okay, yeah, entry is looking at the 618 level, guys. If we're looking at the 618 level, because currently we are at the 50% level, all right, then if we fall that back to that area, it is still almost at the support and then at the resistance level at this support and the trend line. Okay, support and the trend line. So the trend line is serving as a support as well, and then we equally have our support zone right here. So that entry at 0.12, okay, 0.12524 is a good entry for me for a long trade for the BLZ. All right. So just pay attention to this. Either it rejects from here or just down at the support. Either it rejects at the trend line or at the support. Okay. But that support line will be a good entry for me. So I can snap this. All right. I'll snap this and send it to the group so that you'll be able to take the trade for those of you who want to take, who want to follow up. So let me just get a screenshot of this and send it to the WhatsApp Telegram group, okay? So that you can just take it. All right. And then for those who are asking question, where is the entry? Somebody said yesterday that the entry should be the red zone. I just laughed. All right. Okay. If you are not ready to come and learn, there's nothing I can do, guys. I can't be on YouTube live every day. All right. And you still expect that everything I explain every day on the YouTube live, I'll come back to the group again. There are certain questions I don't pay attention to on that group. Okay. BLZ USDT long. All right. So if it gets to that level, that's what you'll be doing. Now for clarity's sake, okay, guys, for clarity's sake, when we use the long or short position too, okay, you see the green area is your take profit level. All right. If your this candlestick are trading at this green area, it means that you're in the money. If they are trading at this red area, this is your stop loss area. Okay, this is your stop loss area. If the trade is trading here, if candlesticks are here, it means that you are losing. Okay, now between the green and the red, there is a demarcation between them, and that demarcation is denoted with this gray. Okay, whenever you plot this into your chart, you will see it, map it. Okay, you see it, identify itself at the chart here. So wherever I drag this take profit level to, you will see it here, which is this green level. Okay, this green level here, this green mark or this green ticker, sticker, whatever. I don't know how to mention, how to call this, but you see it highlighted in green, okay, on the price tab here. All right. So this is your take profit level. That will be your take profit. The entry will be this one that is gray, right? This one that is gray. If it is black, you are seeing but what I can see here is gray. Okay. This is your entry. This is your entry. And the stop loss will be the one in red. Why this one that is having the BLZ plus timer and the rest countdown here is the current price of the token we are looking at. All right. So your stop loss will be the red zone, which is the down one there. Your take profit will be the green zone, which is the up one there. And then your entry will be this one that is in gray. That is the entry. So whenever I snap this there, you don't expect me to start typing entry, stop loss, and there or thereabout. Okay. Yeah. So that we don't get to waste our time here and all of that. Okay. All right. That is that for the long and short position too. Okay. It is called long and short position. It is equally the risk reward ratio too. Okay. Risk reward ratio too. So with this one now, we are looking at a risk reward ratio of 1 to 3. So it means that whatever we are losing here, if it goes in our favor, we are making like 3 times that amount of money. Okay. Yeah, that is exactly what that means, guys. And if this plays out, all right, 20% move in the market on a spot market, this is, giving you calculation on the spot market without leverage. All right, it means that if we are going to use leverage, it will be 20% times whatever number of leverage that you are going to use. The same thing, 6% as stop loss. Okay, it will be 6% times whatever number of leverage that you are using. All right, that is how you use the risk reward ratio to on TradingView. It is equally available on Bybit or any other exchange you are trading with. Right? Okay, yes, let's go to the next token, BTC. Okay, let's look at BTC. BTC did well last night, which actually for those of you who took, because who took the trade at 28, 20, I think 25,500, okay, 25,800 or 25,900, okay, yeah, it was a good move yesterday, guys. It was a good move yesterday, yeah. So look at that, all right? Look at that breakout that happened. This is what we're actually looking at, right? So we're looking at BTC consolidating around this area, and then this breakout happened around 3 p.m. yesterday afternoon. I think that is after I've ended the afternoon section. That is when BTC broke out. So if you have seen this breakout and you follow suit, and then you took a trade here, then you would have taken profit, at 26,800. So we went to 26,800, which is this zone right here, and rejected from that area. So what we basically be looking for, yeah, that pullback has to happen. Okay, the pullback definitely has to happen. So what you are seeing right now is basically a pullback, and then maybe this continuation, the trend, this movement to the upside will continue, guys. All right, this movement to the upside will definitely continue. So on the 1 hour time frame here, if we bring a Fibonacci retracement to right here, we came back down and rejected at that 618. Okay, so we rejected at the 618 level. Currently we are in between the 0.382 and the 50% level. All right, so be looking for long entries for BTC right now. Okay, that 618 level would have been a good entry, but let's see if we get back down to that level again. Right, let's see if we can get back down to that level again. A good entry on the 1 hour time frame would have been to return back to the trend line, but I don't know whether this will return back to the trend line. But just pay attention, guys. Okay, I'm not going to give you a specific entry for BTC right now, but look at what the areas I'm looking at for a long trade. All right, already we have rejected at the 618 level, right, which is the golden level. We rejected there with this massive candle here, and currently we are between the 382 level, okay, and then the 50% level. So if a rejection continues from here to the upside, then a long trade to the upside would be a good one, right? You can take a long trade here and be targeting 27,000 or even up to 27,500, because we have another resistance we have to deal with at that 27,500. All right. Then if we come back down to the 618 level, it is still equally a good entry for you, or the 786 level, okay, which would be at the trend line. All right, a good entry would have been at the trend line, but I don't see that possibility of this coming down there. Let me not assume, okay, let me not assume, because this market is under probability. I cannot, categorically say that this cannot come down, because it can actually come down. So a good entry would have been here, but if we refuse to get down to that area, then you should be looking at entering a trade from here, okay, to the upside at the 618 level. All right, or even if a rejection happened at the 50% level, guys, even if a rejection happened at the 50% level, it is still a good entry to the upside. Okay, so look at these different levels. If you want me to snap this, it will be confusing. Okay, if I snap this and send to the Telegram, should I send it to the Telegram? Because it will be somehow confusing. Okay, so if you are here, what you pay attention to is BTC coming to 26,200 and then going back up. Okay, 26,300, that is at 26,000 is equal to another entry, which is the 786 level, right? So 26,000 will be a good entry to the upside. 26,200 will equally be a good entry to the upside. It all depends on where you get your rejection from, guys. All right, it all depends on where you get your rejection from. Okay, and then if you want to wait for it to get down to that, it's still at 26,000. Okay, the trend line, a retest at that trend line will still be at 26,000 or even 25,900 or thereabout. Okay, so those are the areas I'm looking at for BTC. So if you want to trade BTC, Frank, that is what I'll be looking at. All right, those are the zones that I'll be looking at. So let's see how it plays out, and then we take it accordingly. All right. So if it is BTC you want to focus on today, focus on BTC and make sure that you don't miss any of these levels and start scalping the trade as well. Maybe I should equally focus on BTC as well. All right. because BTC is, it's not like some of these altcoins you will enter and then one candle will just take you out immediately. All right, so yeah, guys, good morning, Franklin. Good morning, everyone. Tomo, yeah, I think we started with Tomo, right? Yeah, we started with Tomo, guys. So we started with the Tomo trade. I told you Tomo took me out yesterday, so I'm looking for a new entry for Tomo right now. Okay, I'm looking for a new entry for Tomo right now, and that new entry will be just at the close of this candle. So 30 minutes from now, I'm going to take a trade to the upside, right? The close of this candle will be my new entry for Tomo, and I can hold this till maybe when we get to, maybe to this level here, 1.6, okay, 1.6 or 1.5 or thereabout. That would be a good level to take a profit. All right. So yes, now this is one thing you need to look at, guys, why I should be entering a trade, which did not happen at that trend line. Okay. We're looking, I just sent a trade to take a trade here. Okay. You didn't see any rejection here, right? You see this candle close below, and then the next candle closes below, and then it went down low. Okay, we're looking at taking a trade at that trend line, so we did not see any sign of rejection. I equally blindly entered that trade, and then I was taking out. Okay, right now this is why I should be entering a long trade here. All right, look at this, like a pin bar candle. Okay, this is the support zone, right? We have this as a support zone. Why? Because we tested it here before. We tested here before. All right, we rejected here. We rejected here like up to 4 times. Okay, yeah, this is the 4th time we are rejecting at that level. Okay, so yeah, we had this pin back and we came back down here. Okay, and went back up. The next candle equally closed like a hammer candle. Okay, and then we had this other, bullish hammer candle and the rest. And then we had these 2 bearish candles. So this candle now is engulfing this other one here. Okay, this green candle here is engulfing this candle, which is a sign for a reversal. All right, engulfing candles and all of those candles, most especially when you have these wicks here and the rest, is a sign for a reversal candle, guys. It's a sign for reversal candles. So this can be a good entry to the upside. All right. So at the close of that candle, we should be looking to take a trade to the upside. Maybe to confirm this more, I am on the 1 hour time frame. Let me switch this to the Heikin Ashi candle. All right. On the Heikin Ashi candle, this candle is still bearish. Okay. So maybe you can wait when the Heikin Ashi candle closes with what? With a green candle. Okay. That could be a confirmation for entry to the upside. Remember, all this while we've been, red down here. So if you are going to use the Heikin candle as a confirmation, wait the next 20 minutes, 30 minutes or thereabout. If this candle closes as a green candle, all right? If it closes as a green candle, then we go ahead and take a trade to the upside, all right? And remember, since we started running down, okay, we don't have any wicks at the top of the Heikin candle. We don't have any wicks, okay, at the top of the Heikin candle, but we started having wicks when we got to that support level. So it means that this trend is getting weaker and weaker. So there is a wick here in this doji candle that closes here, the hammer candle that closes here, and then we are having a wick in this current candle here. So maybe this will close as a doji candle, okay, which is a sign for a reversal and all of that. So guys, pay attention to Tomo and take a trade there. I believe this time around, a trade from here to the upside will profit us. Okay, so anything at $1.33, $1.34, $1.35, be looking to take a trade to the upside for the Tomo trade. Okay, yeah, those are just the indications I'm seeing for for the confidence to take a trade from there to the upside. All right. So yes, guys, I can take a trade. If you go to the daily time frame, you see that okay, we just rejected from that area. We're bouncing off from that area. So let's see if this bounce actually holds. Okay, right now we are going to 134 and all of that. So yeah, you can be looking for entries at this level. Look at that, guys. Look at that, guys. Okay, be looking for entries at this level, right? Be looking for entries at this level and all of that. To the upside, guys. Okay, smash that like button if you are joining us now. So if you want to take a Tomo trade, that is what I personally will be looking at, all right? So once it comes at 135, 136, I should be entering a trade, and we put a stop loss just slightly below that support level. All right, so smash that like button for me, guys. Smash the like button, and if you are new to the channel, make sure that you subscribe. Okay, make sure that you subscribe to the channel and all of that. All right, guys. So yeah, let's go to the favorite of Franklin. Always Litecoin, right? LTC USDT. If we have scalped Litecoin yesterday, it would have been a good trade. Yeah. So this entered. Okay, this is the entries we're looking at, the trade we're looking at yesterday, right? So it actually went up to, this high here and then retraced back to 66, right? It went up to 66 and then it came back down. All right. So for now, until Litecoin breaks above this level, okay, until Litecoin breaks above this level here, you should be looking at scalping, right? Either we break above or we break below that level, guys. Those are the areas right now. Litecoin is just consolidating within this area, okay? So either we break above it or we break, just like what happened to BTC, right? We consolidated and then break out, and a breakout happened, and then we continue that uptrend, right? But right now on Litecoin, we are still within that range between this level of 67 and then 63 level of 67 and 63. So you'll be looking at trading this range until we have a breakout to the upside or maybe to the downside and all of that. All right. So frankly, that's what I'll be looking at for the Litecoin. So for now, just be looking for scalping opportunity until a breakout finally happens. All right. But if you believe that Litecoin will be breaking to the upside, that Litecoin will not go below, $60 or will not go below $50 and all of that, because our stop loss is at $60. So if you believe that Litecoin will not go below $60 and you want to start building a position, okay, the right time to start building that position is now. You can start buying gradually, right? Whenever Litecoin comes down to the support level at $63, $64, you buy. All right. When it comes to $63, $64, you buy. What are you doing? You are preparing yourself against the breakout, okay, towards the breakout, not against the breakout. All right. You're preparing yourself towards the breakout. So when that breakout finally happens, you will be in the money. All right. You don't need to start struggling and looking for entries and all of that. So if you want to build a position right now for Litecoin, yeah, I see that you like Litecoin a lot, which is part. I believe that this will be topping your watch list, right? It will be at the top of your watch list and all of that. So if you want to start building a position right now, the time to start buying is now, because if anything goes, bullish right now, it means that Litecoin will equally follow suit as well. All right. So the next token there will be XLM USDT. So let's look at that token right now this morning. Yes, guys. Yes. Okay, so we're looking at three setup yesterday, right? So this one played out, right? We didn't have this one yet. So we actually came slightly below the 618 level, but it didn't hit our stop loss. All right, it did not hit our stop loss. Right now we are at the 382. We're even above the 382. Okay, we're at the 0. Is it 127? Which level is that? Let me see my favorite retracement to. Okay, yeah, we are at the 236 level. Yeah, 236 level. That is the level where we are currently trading on this particular token right now. Okay, so yeah, if you have taken this trade, frankly, let me know if you took a trade at the 618 level. Remember, our Fibonacci retracement to, okay, the 618 level, the 786 level are the golden levels, right? You can just base your decision on just these levels alone. All right. Whenever it doesn't hit that level, just like we looked at BLZ, wait for it to get down to that level. There's no need to rush. Don't worry if you miss the trade. Another trade setup will come and all of that. Okay. You always get 101 opportunities to always make trades in the market. So yeah, this is actually going very well. All you just need to do now is to manage your trades. Okay. All you need to do now is to manage your trade, because on the 1 hour time frame, I see a resistance here, right, at that 13-cent level. Until we break above that level, all right, we break above that 13-cent level, you just be looking for scalping opportunities. All right, just be looking for scalping opportunities and all of that. All right, so that's what I'm looking at for for the XLM. So let's look at XRP USDT2. XRP USDT. Let's see what's going on, guys, with XRP. Smash that like button, guys. Right? Smash that like button. Smash that like button, guys. Don't be. All right. So yeah, all of the setups. All right. If you are looking at SRP, this was the setup we're looking at initially, which actually came back and played that. I don't know if you were holding on to that trade or if you closed it already. Currently, we are above this level here. Okay, this resistance is now becoming a support. As you can see, after breaking above this trend line, okay, we came back and then went back up to 53. So right now we are on the 1 hour time frame. Yeah, we are sitting above. All right, this our resistance becomes a support. All right, which is the trend line, the 200-day moving average as well. So we are sitting at that top there. So right now, new entries for this trade will be to be looking for, entries at this level right here, guys. Be looking at entries at this level, guys. Okay. So a long entry for me would be just at, just slightly above that 200-day moving average. Bring your stop loss to this swing low here. Okay. And then target that resistance level of 56. Right, we have maybe that will serve as our resistance level of then about anything at 55, 56 should be a level you should be targeting right now. Okay, so if I go down to my 15 minutes time frame, just wait for that to come. For entry for this particular trade for SRP, let me equally snap this and send to the group so that for those of you who want to take it, you can take it. Okay, entries for SRP will be these are the levels I'm looking at. Okay. Let me take a screenshot of that too. So take a trade here at 52 cents, okay? Stop loss at 51 cents, and then take profit at 56 or 55, okay? Between 55 and 56, that's where you should be looking at taking a trade to the upside. So XRP long, all right? So that's what I'll be looking, and then put a stop loss slightly below. Okay, put a stop loss slightly below and all of that. All right. Diet scene. Let's look at CTK. Okay, CTK USDT. Yeah, let's look at that and see what's possible with that trade. Okay. So I guess I'm looking at this token for the first time. I've not traded it before. Yeah. So let me go higher and see what's possible with this trade. I think this token is at the bottom, right? The bottom, we are at the all-time low. If I go to Bybit, let me see the turnover for the past 24 hours CTK. Let's look at the turnover. Yeah, $1 million, and then it is up by 1%. Okay, it is up by 1%. So $1 million in this trade. Yeah, I don't know if you are going to be looking for scalping opportunity. It's a good, it's a good trade. You can be looking because this is on the weekly time frame, right? This is on the weekly time frame. It means that since November 2021, this token has been down. As you can see, our 200-day moving average, okay, actually showing there, this token has been down, and then we came down to as low as 43 cents. So yeah, it's a good level to be looking for a trade to the upside. Okay, it's a good level to be looking for a trade to the upside. So we can go ahead and use this area here as a support level. Sorry. All right. So here will serve as our support with that wick there and all of that. So what I will personally be looking for this trade is if I get back down to that level again, I'll be setting a trade to the upside. All right. So for diet scene, if this comes back down to around that 0.4359 level, okay, I'll be looking to take a trade to the upside. 0.43, okay. For anything, even if it is 430, okay, 0.430, anything within this zone here, this will be because since we had this massive dump to this area here, we've been consolidating between 50 cents, okay, and this $43 level, $43 level. So if we come back down to that area again, I'll be looking to take a trade to the upside. All right. So that's saying pay attention to that level. We're looking at buying that trade at the support. All right, which is where we rejected once, okay, and then we rejected again twice. So I'm hoping that it will come back here again the third time. So when it gets back down here again the third time, that is when you should be looking to take a long trade to the upside. Okay, yeah, great. BTC, SUI, ING. Okay, I have short, please, sir. Give me advice. What exactly did you see? Okay, let me look at it. Okay, for BTC, where was your entry for BTC? If it is at 26. 800, 26, 700, you are good to go, right? So BTC, USDT. So what I'm looking at currently, okay, for BTC, I'm hopeful that since we consolidated here for a while, right, and then we finally broke here, I want us to maintain that momentum, all right? I want BTC to maintain a new high, all right, maybe to the upside. So I'm not looking at BTC coming back down to 25,000 again. I am personally I don't want BTC to come back to that area, okay? It's not as if maybe I'm saying it will not come back there, all right? I don't want BTC to come back to that area, but what I should be looking for now is a long, okay, a long trade to the upside, all right? But if you are shorted at 26,700, 26,800, you should be in profit right now. Take your profit and be looking for a long trade. And this is the long setup I have here. Either we reject at the 618 level, which is at 26,200, or we reject at the 718 level, which is at 26,000. Okay, that's $26,040 and all of that. Those are the areas I'm looking at. Or we come bounce at that trend line. Okay, bouncing at that trend line will mean that basically we need to dip a little bit. Okay, below 25,000. That's 25,900 or thereabout. We take a trade to the upside. So if you're in profit already in BTC, I'll just suggest that you secure your profit right now, okay, and wait for new entries. All right. Or you can move your stop loss, okay? Move your stop loss to your entry so that in case anything happens there and BTC goes against you, you will not be losing money. All right. If your entry is at 26,800, for instance, move your stop loss there. If it is at 26,700, move your stop loss there, right? And then be hoping that this comes down below this. All right. If it comes down to this area, you take profit. But if it doesn't come down and then it hits your stop loss, you are breaking even without losing money. All right. That is for BTC. And then for SUI, if you are short, yes, I was scalping this trade yesterday. All right. But I still believe that SUI will come down. All right. So let's look at SUI and see. I still believe that SUI will come and test that support level. Okay. And before it goes back up, I'm still looking that SUI will come back to that support level before it goes back up. All right. So let me show you what I'm currently looking at for SUI. Okay, slightly we broke above that level, right? This is the level I was looking at, right? Which is where we rejected from here, right? This trend line here is from the higher time frame. We broke above that trend line, okay, though we didn't retest it, but we've been going about this one here, right? What I was looking at is for SUI to equally do that rejection from here, all right, but which did not work. Okay, so we went up there, came back down, okay, went up there. So I was hoping to have a third leg this way, all right. So what I personally was looking at was, to have this token come back this way before we finally break above that level. But it seems that that breakout happens, the breakout just happened there, right? The breakout just happened there, and what we should be looking at right now for this particular trade, okay, what we should be looking at right now is, if SUI is going to maintain this momentum, guys, if it is going to maintain this momentum, then we should be looking for a long setup from here. Currently at 60 cents, okay, we should be looking for long setup from here. So if I go to my 15 minutes time frame, for instance, you see this, okay, you see this move here, all right? So you will see SUI do something like this and maybe a breakout to the upside and all of that. All right. But look at this. If this will come down to this level, all right, let's say we use this resistance this time around as a support, then it should be a good level to be entering a trade to the upside. All right. So anything at this level here, down here, all right, anything at 58 cents, we should be looking to take a trade to the upside for SUI. That's what I personally will be looking at. All right. Right now, until we break below that level, all right, except we break below that level, come below this trend line and the rest, I'll be looking for a long setup for SUI. All right. So if you're in profit already, secure your profit. But if not, just wait. SUI will have to retrace back down to around 58 cents. Then you can be taking trades from here to the upside. Okay, 58 cents to the upside. Just let it play out and then you take a trade to the upside. Okay. So yeah, for SUI, yeah. I see that playing out. Okay. Yeah. But let's say that we, just move around this trend line and then come down and the rest. I don't know where your entry is, but just wait. If you have maybe above 60 cent level, then wait for it to get down to around 59 cent or thereabout. You take profit there and be looking for a long entry instead of a short. Okay, because currently we are above our resistance level, we are above the trend lines that drew there and the rest. So that's what I'll be looking at for SUI. Okay, the next token you wanted to look at equally is ING. So let's look at injective USDT and see what that token has for us. Let's look at higher time frame, guys. Okay, it's been a while I traded injective. So yeah, let's look at new entries. Let me take away all of this. Okay. So new levels for the injective trade will be Okay, so my trend line on the daily will be here. Yeah, so let's take it down there. And then the 200-day moving average will be serving as a support right now, guys. 200-day moving average will be serving as a support. Let's equally take a trend line down here. Okay, so yeah. Okay, yeah, so that is equally valid. So for injective, I'm looking at the 200-day moving average, okay? So areas I'm looking at right now that this trade will possibly come to is, let's use here as our support level, okay, on the daily time frame, and then use this up here as our resistance, guys, all right? So here will serve as our resistance up there. Change that to a resistance, and then down here will be our support. Okay, so this area here is going to be our support. If I go down to a lower time frame, guys, so if you are short on injective, okay, I still see this respecting this trend line. All right, so if you are short on injective, until we break above this trend line, I will just say hold on to your trade. Okay, hold on to your trade and be targeting this low here. Maybe at 7.1, you should be taking profit, or anything below that, 6.9 and all of that. Okay, but for injective, what I personally want to see is, rejection. Okay, just like we rejected it and came back, I want to equally see another rejection at this trend line. Okay, and then come down, maybe use the 200-day moving average as a base, all right, to bounce off. That is at 6.3 level. So for a long entry, I'll be looking at taking a long entry, just like we had this week, that, deep down to that 200-day moving average rejected. Okay, so for a long entry, if we get down to that 6.3, 6.4 level, I should be looking to long. Okay, so for injective, okay, Gray, you should be looking at holding your injective trade, okay, well, with a tight stop loss. All right, hold your injective with a tight stop loss. All right, and be looking to take profit at $7, 6.9, and all of that. All right, that's what I would just say. All right, we're still holding on to that trend line. We still rejected there again. So yeah, hold on to your short trade for injective. All right, okay, let's look at DYDX, USDT. All right, guys. So please smash that like button. All right, if you love what we are doing, let's smash that like button, guys. Okay, so let's look at injective DYDX. Okay, we are back to that support level at 2.1. I think I should be taking a trade. Should I short? Should I long? Should I short? Should I long? Okay, let me look at injective properly at the higher time frame and look at good entry areas. So let me remove all of this. Yeah, for injective, okay, injective, sorry, DYDX, that's what I'm looking at, okay? It's DYDX. DYDX, here will be our resistance up here, all right? So that zone there will be our resistance, which is where we are heading towards. That's 2.2, 2.3 level will be our resistance level. Then we can put our support level down here for this area here. Yeah, let's take that week as well into consideration. Okay, so this will be support, and then this will be resistance for now until we break above that level. Okay, so if I go to my 4 hours time frame, you see that this rejected nicely from here, went back up, came back there again, and then I'll be looking to short injective DYDX. Okay, I'll be looking for a short trade at that $2.2 level. Okay, anything between 2.2 2.225, okay, 2.225, that is 2.256, 2.256 and all of that. That is where I'll be looking to take a short trade. That is if this reject from that area, and then I'll target the 200-day moving average to take profit from there as well. So for DYDX, all right, let me just give you that setup on Telegram right now. For a short trade, we'll look at it rejecting from this area, and then put your stop loss slightly above that area. You can target down to down, the support, but let's just do the 200-day moving average, guys. Yeah, a 1.5. Okay, our risk reward ratio is just a 1.5 moving in the market. Okay, so let's do that 200-day moving average as our take profit level. Yeah. So if we get back up there, we reject there, that is where we should be taking a trade down. You can target $2 as a take profit level, but 2.1, okay? And then from here, if we reject it to the upside, we take a trade to the upside and all of that. So for DYDX, this is what I'm looking at for Vincent. Let me take a screenshot and send that to you on the Telegram, okay? So let it not be confusing, take profit there and all of that, okay? So I'll put it there as DYDX short. Okay. All right. So that is it about DYDX. That's what I'll be looking at. Okay. But if you want to do a quick scalp to the upside, yeah, just wait for it. Okay. Right now we're just consolidating at that 200-day moving average. So if we come back here, reject again at 2.1 or thereabout, you take a quick trade to that 2.2, and then from 2.2 you take it down again. That's personally what I'll be looking at. So I will look at DYDX and see if it is something that I can scalp during the day. So H bar USDT. Okay, Duan H bar USDT. Let's look at that and see what that token has for us too. H bar USDT, H bar USDT, H bar USDT, H bar USDT. So yeah, we had a bounce at that 200-day moving average, guys. So if you have been following this trade, that setup we had there was a valid one. So for H bar, we had a bounce at that 200-day moving average. So currently the 200-day moving average is serving as a support right now. Okay. So this is our support right now for this trade. So that, which is where we rejected from, right? Which is where we rejected from. So if you have been observing this trade, you would have taken some, time to take a trade there. So let me even see the levels this actually retraced from. Yeah. So the 618 level, yes, 618 level on the 200-day moving average was equally where rejected from. And currently, we are at that 382 level. So yes, a new entry for this trade, for me will be, wait for it to come back to the support, okay? Wait for it to come back to that support, and then you can be taking a trade to the upside. Guys, I'm a bit bullish right now, so I don't want to be taking random trades, I don't want to be shorting in here and here and be. That's why I'm always looking for long opportunity, okay? Wait for it to come back to that level, and then you can take a trade to the upside, guys. Okay, put your stop loss slightly below, wait for it to come back to, that level of 0.58. Currently, we are at 62 cents, but you can be looking for a quick scalp right now for a short trade, okay? You can be looking for a quick scalp right now for a short trade for the HBAR token. Yes, a quick scalp for a short trade for HBAR token. You can look at that, right? Yeah, but I will just wait for this to come back down to this level at that 58 cent. I'll be taking a trade at that 200-day moving average to the upside. All right. I'll be taking a trade at that 200-day moving average to the upside. But if you want to be scalping this trade, you can do that. But do that and be very careful. So maybe a break of that trend line down and a retest will be a good confirmation for you to take a trade to the downside. All right. So that's what I'll be looking at for HBAR, guys. All right. I have a lot of tokens here to look at. Okay. All right. Let me see how I can run through this fast so that BLZ, we've looked at BLZ before, right? So let me just quickly show you the setup we have for BLZ. I think I just posted that on the Telegram group as well. So you should be able to see that. Tony, we looked at BLZ already, and then we had, that's the setup of what we are looking at, okay? We'll just wait for a pullback for BLZ, and then we'll take a trade to the upside. So I equally posted this on the Telegram, so please go ahead and look at it. Please, I'm confused on the value for stop loss and take profit. Please, will you indicate? Thanks. Camilo, I don't understand when you say value for stop loss and take profit. Which of the token, which of the value are you referring to? I posted all of that on the Telegram. Okay, maybe you should comment on, write a comment on the particular one you don't understand, and then the values as well you are referring to. Equally indicate the value so that I will be able to help you. So I don't know the value you are referring to on which of the token, because we've looked at a lot of tokens right here and all of that. Which of the token exactly are you referring to? Okay, OP, who took this trade? OP, who took this trade? OP. Who took this trade? All right. We're looking at this. Was it yesterday or the day before yesterday? Okay. So OP went down to that 1.6. So we rejected at that 200-day moving average, guys. All right. So rejected at that 200-day moving average, and we are almost at the take profit level. So if you are still in this trade, just close your trade and be looking for a long setup right now for the OP trade. Okay. Be looking for a trade to the upside for OP. All right. So yeah, this is no longer valid. Be looking for a long trade to the upside for the OP trade. So this were the area I was looking at OP rejecting, which is exactly where we rejected from. So we rejected at that 200-day moving average. All right. And guys, so for now, we'll be looking at taking trades between this area. But what I was personally looking at is OP coming up to around that 67 and then maybe rejecting from there down. All right. That was exactly what I was looking at. But went to that 60 level, 62 level, 1.62, and then we are rejecting from there. So we are currently using the 200-day moving average as a resistance right now, which is where we rejected from. You see that massive week? So that's where we are rejecting from. So for OP, if you want to take a trade further, all right, if you want to take a trade further, that is if OP is actually going to dump, all right, if it is going to dump, then we can be looking at a break of that trend line, guys. Okay, so a break of this trend line will give us a good entry into the upside. So if OP manages and breaks this trend line below and then a retest, then that would be a good sign to take a short trade. Okay. For now, I'm not going to do anything already, so just wait for it. But if we reject here to the upside, then you can be taking a trade here and target either the support at the 200-day moving average or the the resistance up there at 1.80. All right. So for OP, let's see if we hold on to this trend line. But if we break that trend line, then we should be taking a trade to the downside. All right. That's exactly what I'll be looking at for OP, Boss Media, Boss Mafia. Sorry, that's what I'll be looking at. Okay. My favorite token has been, making me good profit. Yes, it has to make you good profit because you've been consistent and you've been very patient with those tokens, right? So we look at it every day. You always recommend that we look at it every day. So whenever you get a good entry, it will always give you profit. So patient is the thing, guys. We don't need to be trading every day. The fact that we do live stream every day doesn't mean that you will always see, a trade on your favorite token. So it's better you wait patiently for that to come play out and then goes in your favor and gives you profit than to be rushing into trades and the rest. Okay, Franklin, thank you so much for your consistency as well. Right, you're equally helping me build a new strategy for myself. So when you see a particular token, stick to that and until you get your entries, and that will give you good profit as well. So ANT, and then the more you trade that, okay, the more you get to understand how the token move and all of that. So yeah, guys, ANT USDT, let's look at that as well. For ANT USDT. So this token has been in this range for for a very long time, right? Since June, right? Since June, ANT has been here like this. It has been this way. Okay. ANT has been just within this level, guys. So we have resistance there, and then we have support here. So this is the area ANT has, been trading since June, all right, since last month, all right. So ANT has been in this zone for a very long time now. So which is a good one. Now, for those of you who know how to use grid boards and all of that, okay, your board would have been making you a very good money in this kind of token. All right, you see this up and down and the rest. The grid board would have been working very well here. All right. Okay, that is a topic for another day. So for ANT, be looking. Currently, we are in the middle of this area. This area will be consolidating for a while. We're in the middle. So I wouldn't encourage you to do anything. Wait for it. If it gets back to that 4.6 level and it rejects from there, take a short trade. If it gets back to the 3.8 level and it rejects from here, take a long trade. All right. Currently, we are not going to do anything right now. Okay. Even if you go to the lower time frame, we are just in the middle, right? So wait for it to go back up there, take a trade down, okay, or wait for it to come back down there and take a trade up. So for ANT, that is what I'll be looking at. Just play around the zone and see how that works, okay? For ADA USDT, let's look at ADA USDT and ADA USDT. What is that level we're looking at yesterday? Did this actually triggered? I'm not sure. Our entry was at 25 cent, right? Did it get down to 25 cent? I don't know. Maybe it did, right? Because we are just at the middle of this right here, right? So I'm not sure yet because I didn't take this trade, so I can't give exactly whether this played out or not. But yeah, I don't know where we were looking at this trade yesterday. All right. So, but it came back down there and then went up. So if you took this trade, I think this move was 23rd, which was yesterday. Yeah. So this was actually yesterday. So if you have taken this trade here, it means that this came down there and then took, your entry was triggered, and currently we are at that level. So what you can do right now is to close partial of your position if you are still holding at this 27-cent level, okay, until we break above this level, guys, until we break the structure here and start going up. You can move your stop loss to your entry, for instance, for a break even and all of that, okay. I still see ADA going back up, but for a new entry for this, okay, for a new entry for this, let's say if this pulls back down to this level again, it means that this entry is still valid. All right. If from 26 cent we come back down to that 25 cent again, we can still take a new trade to the upside. All right. So that is for the ADA. You can still re-enter. If you're in the trade already, you can close either partial of your position and still hold on to it, or wait for it to come down there and take a trade to the upside. Okay. All right. So for crypto Bona, let's look at SHIB 1000. Okay. SHIB 1000. Let's look at the level Shiba Inu is currently trading at right now. And so for Shiba, okay, Shiba Inu, we are currently below this trend line. This trend line is from the daily time frame, okay? This trend line that you see down here is from the daily time frame. So we are below that level, right? Okay, we are below that level until we break above that level, guys. As you can see, we just rejected from that trend line. Though this other trend line here, which we drew here from the 4 hours time frame, is we have slightly broken above that, but the overall trend line we need to break is this one here. All right, at that 85-cent level, guys. So yeah, for Shiba Inu, either we come down, all right, to this level here and be taking a trade from here to the upside, okay? So either we come down here to this level, take a trade to the upside, or wait for a breakout of this trend line, guys. Okay, wait for a breakout of this trend line. But for me, a good entry for Shiba Inu for me will be at this level here. That is, if we retraces back down to that level, okay? Because we are now sitting above this trend line. Remember, we broke it, came and retested, and right now we are going back up. So a good entry would have been down here at, anything between 0.008 or 0.0077879 and all of that. But right now, if I'm to take a trade for this trade, okay, I'll wait for a breakout of this trend line. Anything at 85 cents, that's where I'll be looking to take a long trade. So crypto Bona, I'll be looking it either of this way, right? Either we come back down to this level here, all right, or we break above this level and take a trade to the upside. That's what I personally will be looking at, okay? And then for PEPE, let's look at PEPE as well. PEPE. So 1000 PEPE, what is up with this token? Yep. For PEPE, I think I should enter a trade for PEPE too. Okay, I know PEPE peppered me before, but I've forgiven it. I forgive you, PEPE, for peppering me. So right now we can be looking, for a new setup. All right. So I'm on the daily time frame, and it seems that PEPE is sitting at a support. Okay. Yeah, which is this level right here. Okay, so let's assume that that is a support level for us, and then we can equally pay attention to this level down here. Okay, the bottom of PEPE down here is equally very important in case we break 0.0087, in case we break below that level and the rest. So that bottom is equally very important. And then let's say we have a trend line here this way, so we're waiting for a breakout of this trend line if you are going to make your decision based on the daily time frame. But if I go down to the 1 hour, 4 hours time frame, for instance, okay, if I go down to the 4 hours time frame, guys, so what I personally will be looking at is I can go ahead and put a new trend line here on the 4 hours time frame, all right, and be waiting for a breakout of that trend line. A breakout will give you a good entry to the upside. But if you want to start building a position for yourself, guys, okay, if you want to start building a position for yourself, guys, wait for this, wait for this to drop down to that level. Let's say we get down to that trend line, get up to that trend line, reject, okay? So you should be looking for a long trade from here, all right? Anything at 0.0010, 103, 104, 105, that would be a good area to take a trade to the upside, okay? That would be a good area to take a trade to the upside. So yeah, if you want to build a position, but for me, I'll just patiently wait for PEPE to break either of this trend line before I go ahead and take a trade to the upside. But if you want to build a position with a very low leverage, you can do that. You can use 2x leverage, you can use 3x leverage, and gradually be buying PEPE, all right? Be buying PEPE at this zone here. And then when eventually goes up, okay, you can be making 2 times, 3 times, 4 times the amount of money you've put into PEPE. All right, Boss Media, I just look at OP. All right, I believe you've seen that. I just looked at Shiba Inu. Okay, Crypto Bona, I just looked at Shiba Inu again. So I don't know why you posted this several times. I can't skip the comment, okay? So I have to take it one after the other until we get to yours. So posting it 100 times wouldn't make me skip and jump into your own, all right? Okay, yes, YGG. I think I saw YGG topping up here. Yeah, YGG is still doing very well there. So let's look at YGG and YGG USDT. Let's look at YGG USDT, guys. YGG USDT. Yep, we're at 200-day moving average, okay? So yeah, that is serving as our resistance right now. 200-day moving average, right? So yesterday, I looked at it, I told you to move your entry to the stop, to your entry to your stop loss to the entry, okay? And if you still held on to this trade, I don't know who actually was looking at this. I think it was the same Boo in Galam, all right? Boo in Galam was the one, right? If you are still holding on to this trade, then congrats, you are making a lot of profit for yourself, all right? But right now, look at this. We are at that 200-day moving average. So we rejected here once. So the 200-day moving average is currently serving as a resistance right now. So we'll bring our resistance and put it there, boom, all right? So 200-day moving average is serving as a resistance right now for the, what's it called? The YGG token, right? So we are currently at this resistance level. So we'll make that our resistance level, all right? And then our support is down here, guys. So our support is down there and all of that. So that's the zone we are looking at. So we rejected here once at this level. I think I'm tempted to take a short trade for YGG, okay? Because we are this zone until we break above this zone. So I will do this with a very tight stop loss, okay? So a short trade for YGG will be, let me give you that setup. YGG, let's see that YGG reject at that 26 level again, okay? And then we can target this low here, right? We can target that low here, and then from there we can take a trade to the upside again. Okay, so I can snap this now and send it to the Telegram for those of you who want to take YGG. So I'll be looking to short YGG from that area. Let's see how this plays out, all right? So let me take a short trade from here. So entry will be 0.2678. Currently, the current price is at 2606. Okay, you can enter with current price, but let's see if we have a little bit of pull back up there. All right, we'll go ahead and take it. So I'm posting this on the Telegram. So YGG, okay, short. All right, YGG short. That's the setup for the YGG short, guys. All right. So yeah. I still have more tokens to go through. I still have more tokens to go through, guys. Okay, let's quickly round it up from here. Okay, the AGIX USDT, AGIX USDT, guys. Okay, smash that like button, all right? Smash the like button, guys. If you're here with me, smash that like button. So AGYX, I think this was part of the token that I posted that you should be buying, right? For those of you who have been buying the DEEP and the rest, okay, these are part of those AI tokens that I say buy, all right? So whenever a token gets to a bottom like this, when you have like an all-time low, which is what exactly this token did, since it was listed, all right? This is the first time it's getting to that level. Here we would have been, but let's use this zone here as our resistance, as our support, guys. Okay. So yes, here as our support, that is where we rejected from for this token. I think wait for a bit of pullback. All right, wait for a pullback to that zone. Wait for a pullback to that zone, and you take a trade to the upside, guys. Wait for a pullback to this zone, and you take a trade to the upside. So I'll be looking to buy this token once we get down to that support level again. Okay. I'll Prince Vincent. Okay. Yeah, I would have said, okay, let's do a quick scalp, but you can scalp, right? You can do a quick scalp if you get this token rejecting, which is what is doing right now. But a good trade setup would be if this rejects, if we have a pullback down to this level of 17 cents, I'll be taking a trade to the upside. All right. If we have a pullback, okay, to that level, I'll be taking a trade to the upside. So let me look at the Tomo again. Tomo USDT. All right, it all depends on how that candle close. So let's see Tomo. Yeah, guys, take a long trade. Okay, go long on Tomo. Go long on Tomo, guys. Go long on Tomo. Go all in on Tomo, right? Go long on Tomo. Be looking for a trade setup for Tomo. All right. If you want to do 15 minutes, maybe you want to wait for a pullback and all of that. But right now, it is a good entry for a Tomo. This is a swing trade, guys. It is not a scalping trade because you can enter now and it's showing minus 10%, minus this, minus that. Okay. This is a swing trade. All right. So take Tomo to the upside, guys. Take Tomo to the upside. Okay. Crypto Bona, yes, you can take Tomo to the upside if you want to. All right, enter Tomo to the offside. All right. Okay. Yes, guys. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I've done OP, right? We just did OP. We just did OP, right? We just did OP USDT media bust mafia. All right, we did OP, right? Yeah, this is what I'm looking at. This is what I said I'm looking at, okay? If OP comes down to this, if we have that rejection we are having here, if this continues from this trend line up, we'll be taking a long trade to the upside, okay? Alternatively, if you need more confirmations, on OP, bring a trend line, all right? And put it down there, okay? So a break of that trend line would be a good entry for you. So you can go to like the 5 minutes time frame and be waiting for OP to break above that trend line. So if you see something like this, right? And then a retest, you take a trade to that 200-day moving average. So you can take a long trade from up there, right? And target that area there. All right. That's exactly what I'll be looking at. Okay. Today is Thursday. Yeah, we'll be going live again later in the afternoon. So guys, yes. Keralite trader. Yeah, I think I'm rounding up here. Okay, but I will still look at BTC before I round up. Okay, so be looking at taking a trade, guys. Join me again later in the afternoon. Okay, join me again later in the afternoon. And whenever you take a trade, always, whatever your risk tolerance is, make sure you pay attention to that. If you want to risk 1% of your capital, 2% of your capital, whatever it is, guys, go ahead and do that and take trades accordingly, guys. Okay. So yeah, for OP, this is what I'll be looking at. If that plays out, we take a trade to the upside. And yeah. So yeah, okay. Thank you so much, Alfin. Let's look at BTC. Let's look at BTC and BTC. We've looked at this before, so let me look at it again before I call it a day. BTC USDT. Okay, guys, so smash the like button. Make sure that you are subscribed to the channel. Okay, make sure that you are subscribed to the channel. And basically, we'll meet again later in the afternoon. Okay, we'll meet again later in the afternoon. Yes, BTC is still up there. BTC is still up there, guys. So BTC is still up there. I'm saying these are the setup I have for BTC right now. Okay, wait for it to come back down to, we are currently at the 382 level, the 50% level. Those are the areas we are currently trading at. So if it comes to the 618 level, it will be a good entry. I have two set up here. If it comes to the 618 level, it will be a good entry to the upside. And then if it gets down, eventually gets down to the 786 level, it's equally a good entry to the upside. So that is basically what I'm looking at for BTC and all of that. Okay. If you want to do a quick scalp, you can just follow this trend line, and then a break below that trend line will be a short trade. And then in as much as we continue to reject this trend line, okay, we continue to reject that trend line on the lower time frame and all of that, you can continue to take a trade to the upside, guys. Okay, so that is all the setup I have for you. Take trades accordingly. Okay, take trades accordingly, and take trades accordingly, and we can, go ahead and see you again in the afternoon. So Let me finally look at Doge before we call it a day, guys. Doge. Okay, so for Dogecoin, let me go higher time frame. Dogecoin, what I was looking at, a good entry would have been at that 0.60, okay, 0.60. That's what I'm personally looking at for Doge, okay? So I want Doge to come down to that level. I see that the moves yesterday didn't affect Doge that much, okay? So I want to see Doge, all right, come back down to that level. So my entry for Doge will be here, all right? Except you want to start building a position, you can enter right here, but I just wait for Doge, okay? Personally, I'll wait for those to retrace back to that level, and then I'll take a trade to the upside. That's what I'm personally looking at, okay? So guys, the Bybit trading competition comes to an end in 3 days from now, and then the next competition that I want us to participate in is the Gate.io trading competition, all right? So there's a $5 million reward pool set aside, and as I said earlier, starting from next week there will be giveaways of phones, iPhones, iPad, and all of that. Okay, so which I will be a part of and all of that. So go ahead and join. When you join, it gives you an option to draw now. So once you draw now, you can anything here. You have 100% chance of winning. Okay, anything you win here will be credited into your account by just registering. Okay. The early bird registration will end by in the next 16 hours. So you can sign up for a Gate.io account. If you don't have a Gate.io account, go here. Okay, this is my link to sign up for a Gate.io account, okay? Sign up for an account, join the trading competition, guys, all right? And be a part of my team. You can join my team by scrolling down here. Once you just type in team here, you see Team Digital, okay? You see Team Digital. I have currently 3 persons on my team. So I need you to join the team, all right? You need a minimum of $100 on your futures trading account to be able to participate in this ongoing competition. Okay, guys, take advantage of that. Stand a chance to win iPhones, iPad, anything you win there is 100%, okay? It can be given to you as well. So take advantage of the ongoing Gate.io competition, and let's see how we can take this to the next level, guys. All right, so thank you for being here with me this morning. It's been a long morning, and I believe all the trades are worth it, okay? I'll see you guys later today in the afternoon, all right? So, yeah, if you take any of this trade and you make profit, always share your P&Ls with me on the Telegram, guys, okay? I'll see you later in the afternoon. Bye-bye. Make sure you smash that like button before you leave, okay? Thank you, and do have a profitable day.